Hi, I'm Rich Torrey. Welcome to another level up cartooning. All you ever need to follow along with me is a pencil and paper. It doesn't get any easier than that, right? Okay, so for the last few weeks, we've been drawing some of the characters made famous by the incomparable Tex Avery, one of the genius animators of the golden years of animation. I'll say it again, if you're not familiar with Tex or his work, I highly recommend looking for his cartoons. They're all over the internet. So far, we've drawn the Big Bad Wolf from one of Avery's masterpieces, Swing Shift Cinderella, and Droopy, along with an escaped prisoner wolf from another Avery masterpiece, Northwest Hounded Police. Today, we're not going to draw a wolf, but we are going to draw a dog. Butch, a character who not only starred in many of Tex Avery's cartoons, but who was copied by almost every other animation studio in America. We're drawing Butch in probably Tex Avery's most famous cartoon, Magical Maestro. In this 1952 classic, Butch plays the great opera singer Poochini. And well, I'll let you find it and watch it. It's quintessential Tex Avery. Fast, insane, and beautifully animated. The 1993 Magical Maestro was selected for preservation in the United States National Film Registry by the Library of Congress as being culturally, historically, or aesthetically significant, making it the only Tex Avery cartoon to be so far inducted. We'll be drawing the Great Poochini as he is singing, and two rabbits suddenly appear in his hands. And again, I recommend watching the cartoon to understand what's going on. Anyways, before we get started, make sure you hit the thumbs up and the subscribe button as it helps this channel to grow, and hit the bell so you never miss a lesson. Alright then, let's draw Butch the dog as the Great Poochini from another Tex Avery masterpiece, Magical Maestro. We're going to draw the Great Poochini step by step, giving you the secret formula to be able to draw him again and again. If you watch any of my other videos, you know I normally use the character's head to figure out how big the entire character is. In this drawing, Butch, as the Great Poochini, is 3 heads tall. In other words, however tall his bulldog head is, his entire body is 3 of those. Oh, and the 2 rabbits in his hands, they're a little over 3 heads tall, not counting their ears. Okay, so let's draw the roadmap for Butch the dog as the Great Poochini from another Tex Avery masterpiece, Magical Maestro. So there's our roadmap for Butch. Now before we go on to step 2, I want to give you the layout of Butch and the bunny's bodies using simple shapes for those of you who want a screen grab. Again, just something to help you envision how to lay out your drawing. Okay, so now we're on to step 2. In this step, we do what I call roughing out the features. I want to remind you that until the third and final step, you want to draw as light as possible. You'll see that I use guidelines to help you to know where to put Butch's and the bunny's eyes, snouts, mouths, among other things. We don't want those guidelines in the final drawing, so you want to draw them light enough to be able to erase them easily. Okay, so let's rough out the features for our drawing from Tex Avery's masterpiece, Magical Maestro. Okay, so there are the roughed out features for Butch and the bunnies. So now with the roadmap done and the features roughed out, it's time for that final step. In step 3, we get to have fun. We get to draw in the final details of the Great Poochini and the 2 rabbits. We don't have to guess where to put things because we've already done all the hard work figuring that out. As I often say, I want you to be present. And what I mean by that is, you don't want to just mindlessly retrace over the lines you've already drawn. As you're drawing the final line, you want to be thinking about it and how you might improve it, staying vigilant until the very end. Okay, so let's draw the details for Butch the dog as the Great Poochini and our 2 bunnies from Magical Maestro. And that's how you do it. There you have it. From another of Tex Avery's animated masterpieces, Magical Maestro, Butch the dog as the Great Poochini and the 2 rabbits. So how do you think you did? Understand if you've never drawn Butch holding those 2 bunnies, or any character holding 2 bunnies, or holding anything else, you can't expect to have drawn them perfectly. You notice I don't spend time coloring Butch or our bunnies during this video because I want my lesson to focus solely on the drawing process. But now you have the secret formula. The process for drawing the Great Poochini holding 2 bunnies. And with that, you can draw them again and again. By all means, color them when you're done. I promise each time you draw them, it'll be a little better and a little easier. I also promise the more you work with me, the better you're going to get at all of your cartoon characters. So I'd love to see your version of our drawing from the Magical Maestro. If you can, take a picture and post it on either Facebook or Instagram. And don't forget to include the hashtag #LevelUpCartooning. I hope you had as much fun as I did with this one. Remember to subscribe and thanks for joining me. Until next time, keep drawing, my friends.